Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. It's Sunday, and Sunday is family date night. We're having the family over, my mom and dad, my son and his girlfriend, and my daughter and her husband, for grilled hamburgers tonight. We're gonna have some coleslaw, a keto coleslaw. We're gonna have a side salad, and we're having desserts. So right now, we're fixing to go ahead and cook up our keto-friendly dessert so it'll be ready and cooled by the time the family gets here. So we're gonna do this together, guys. It is a lemon pound cake muffin. I haven't made these in so long, and they are super fire. My family loves these, and they're so easy. I rarely cook sweets just because we don't eat a lot of sweets at my house. But when we have sweets, great, Ricky just let the dog in. But when we have sweets, I always make sure they're keto friendly. So give me 1 second, I gotta get a little bit taken care of. Come here a little bit. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, goodness. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. All right, sorry about that. I had to take care of a little bit. Y'all know he can't run around the house without his little male diapers because he's an old man. And no matter what we do, no matter how much love we give him and treats when he's a good boy, he's an old man. So, all right, guys, let's start off with some dry ingredients. I do want to have a fork here so that we can mix the ingredients pretty simple. We're going to do this together, and you're going to see how fast it is and so delicious. So right now we've got 1 1/4 cup of almond flour. Now this recipe does call for almond flour, not coconut flour. We're going to go ahead and mix our dry ingredients first, and then we're going to put it all together, and we're going to pour it into our muffin pans. It should make about 12 muffins, and it's been a long time since I've done this, guys. All right, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder to the almond flour. Make sure, yep, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You guys know I love the Redmond's real salt. That's what we're going to be using. Any kind of pink Himalayan salt is perfectly fine. Guys, when we're talking about sweets, I know there's a big article that has really driven the world crazy over the last week or so about erythritol. Guys, really, really pay attention to what you see and read and investigate for yourself. Whether it's sugar or a sugar alcohol, we never want to fill our body up with sweets. It's just not a really good diet if you're always eating processed packaged foods. So like, I love a Lily's chocolate bar every once in a while, but I don't eat the whole bar. I usually tear off pieces, maybe eat a row after dinner for a dessert. Every once in a while, I might have a keto-friendly, trying to think of the ones I use, like even these. Super yummy. I've had these in my refrigerator for over a month. I just grab one here and there. None of us need to sit down and eat a sleeve of these. We don't need to eat a whole box of Stouffer's keto-friendly sweets. We don't need to eat anything inside packaged processed foods all the time. It's just not good for us. I have been teaching for the past 4 years, guys, to make your keto lifestyle simple and delicious. And that's by eating protein with low-carb veggies, cooked in healthy fats. And guys, when you have your keto-friendly sweets, make sure they're on occasion. They're not every single day. But let me tell you, when you first get started keto, you're going to need those sweet treats because you're still going to have that sugar in your body, and you're still going to crave food. You're still going to be craving sweets when you first get started. So when you first get started, you're going to need some keto-friendly sweets. But guys, it's not a whole box of Stouffer candy. It's going to be things we make like what I'm making today. So let's get busy in this. If you guys love lemon, give me some hearts. If you love lemon, give me some hearts. We're making a lemon pound cake muffin today that my family loves, and you guys are going to love it too. We're mixing our dry ingredients right now, which is 1 1/4 cup of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We just want to mix that really good, and we're going to put it over to the side. The dry ingredients come back at the very end. We're fixing to go ahead and mix our wet ingredients, and you can use your KitchenAid if you want to. I've got one behind me. Or you can use just a hand mixer. I'm going to use a hand mixer today because that KitchenAid takes up so much room. I can't really show you what I'm doing with that KitchenAid in front of me. Guys, I hope I'm making sense on the sweeteners. If you listen to doctors who are going over this report, they are flat telling you guys that that report was made by a study on a few people who had excess amounts of erythritol in their body. They didn't have a normal daily, what I would call a normal daily amount of erythritol. We have our ketones that are sweetened with erythritol. They have 4 grams. Those studies had showed 30, I think it was 38 or 30 or more grams of erythritol, which again would be like a whole pint of ice cream. We don't want to teach you to eat those processed, packaged, or even keto-friendly sweets like that. The ones I'm making today is gonna make 12 sweets that you can eat over time or share with your family, which is why I'm making them. I rarely cook sweets in my house just because that's always been a trigger for me personally. When I start to eat sweets, I don't care if it's keto-friendly or not, I want more sweets. Not that I'm craving them, it's just a mind thing because I'm a food addict. And number two, sweets was always a trigger for me. So I rarely have them. And when I do, they're always delicious like that and keto-friendly. So this is our dry ingredients. We're gonna put them over here to the side out of the way. And let's go ahead and get our mixing bowl out and let's get our wet ingredients together. Guys, we're gonna start off with 4 tablespoons of soft butter. Not melted butter, just soft butter. Let me get me a little spoon to get it out with. Not melted, but definitely soft, so soft butter. And you're using 4 tablespoons. You want it soft because we're fixing to mix it with this mixer, right? So not melted, just soft. All right, and then we're going to do a 4th cup, not a 4th cup, 3/4 cup, and if you want to, you can do less or more. We're gonna do 3/4 cup of our keto-friendly sweetener. Now today, I'm gonna be using Swerve Confection because it's my favorite. Swerve Confection is a 1-to-1 ratio to normal sugar. And where did my measuring cup go? I'm actually gonna need that. All right, so we're going to put in our sweetener of choice. Now I'm using Swerve Confection. You can use a different one if you want to. There's allulose, there's xylitol, there's stevia. So many keto-friendly options. I personally love the Swerve Confection. I'm doing about 3/4 cup. So 3/4 cups of the sweetener of your choice and 4 tablespoons of softened butter. And we are going to get our little hand mixer out here. Hopefully I won't make too big of a mess. It's gonna be loud. Give me just a second. Guys, I do see comments. Go ahead and put those comments in there. I will definitely check in a few minutes to see what you guys have for me. And we're just gonna mix up just the butter and sweetener. Butter is not melted, it's just making little crumbles. You'll see there. So it's not mixing it perfectly, but that's okay. We're gonna add the next ingredient, which is our softened cream cheese. Let me find it. It's around here. Oh, it's in the microwave. I just nooked it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna use that same butter from the spoon from the butter, and we're gonna add in our cream cheese. Now, I'm using 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. We also had 4 tablespoons of softened butter. And 3/4 cups of sweetener of your choice. I'm using Swerve Confection. And we're gonna mix this up now. Oh yeah. It still looks really thick, and that's okay because we didn't melt the butter. It's not a liquid yet, but you see it's making a really nice paste. All right, now we're gonna add in, oh, I got it all over me. We're gonna be adding in our extracts. Let's add our extracts. Now, this is a lemon pound cake muffin, so you can do lemon all by itself, or you can do lemon and vanilla. That's what I'm doing, lemon and vanilla. You also, guys, can take a fresh squeezed lemon and add to this, and it makes it even better. And guess what? I've got a lemon. I think I might do that. So I'm gonna use a capful of vanilla extract. I'm also gonna go ahead and add that capful of lemon extract because it just makes it so super yummy. I also am going to take just a little bit of squeeze of a lemon and put that in there too. So it's gonna make it even better. Let me just find my lemon. I'm gonna put just a little bitty piece. Don't want a lot, just a little bitty slice. I'm gonna put this right inside my little lemon squeezer. Throw my peels in the garbage. All right, I got a little lemon squeezer. I'm just using a little bitty tiny piece of a lemon because I already have some lemon extracts, but look at that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really yummy. Just that little bit of hint of fresh lemon. You can do more if you want to. That's gonna be delicious. All right, let's see. We've got our dry ingredients to the side, which, guys, is 1 1/4 cup of almond flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 4th teaspoon of salt. We just mixed it up, dry ingredients to the side. Then we took 4 tablespoons of softened butter and 3/4 cups of your keto-friendly sweetener. I'm using Swerve Confection, and we mixed it up with our little hand mixer. Then we added 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, again with the hand mixer. We're adding our extracts now. Let's go ahead and mix those extracts in. I used a cap of vanilla, cap of lemon, and a little squeeze of fresh lemon too, just because I had it. Absolutely not required you to have that. You could have totally put that extract right inside the other mix that we just did. All right, now let's add our eggs, guys. We're gonna do these one at a time. You can do 2 or 3 at a time if you want to. We're gonna do 4 total eggs. Let me open up my garbage can so I can throw these shells away as soon as I pop it open. Oh, my little baby girl, my little Frankie. She's up under the table just watching me, watching her mama cook. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Now I'm using a big old bowl here. I probably should have used a smaller bowl. That's all right. So we're just adding in the eggs, and we'll go ahead and do 2 at a time. This is gonna make it into that liquid we need for the cupcake. She don't like this. Come here, Frankie. Frankie, it's okay, baby girl. Oh, I know. She does not like that noise. She's just a little bitty baby, y'all. She is, this is sad. I can't remember how many weeks she is. She is 9 weeks, I think. She was born on Christmas Eve. It's okay, baby. I'm almost done with this mixer. We're almost done. I'm adding my last 2 eggs. Again, we're doing 4 eggs. Now, Frankie, don't go back there and get yourself in trouble now. You better stay in here so Mommy can see you. All right, we're gonna add the last 2 eggs, and then we're gonna add the dry ingredients. Either, so I don't blame you, baby. She's coming back in now. She's like, what's going on in there? Mama, what's going on? Little Frankie, y'all. She's the cutest thing in the world. Okay, now we're adding the dry ingredients, and I'm going to go over this one last time before we finish up today. I've got the oven on 350, guys, so we're going to pop these in the oven on 350 in our little muffin pan. All right, we're going to add the dry ingredients now. Those dry ingredients, again, was 1 1/4 cup of almond flour, a teaspoon of baking powder. I got some missing. A teaspoon of baking powder and a 4 teaspoons of salt. Delicious. Now, as a child, when your mom made little baking goods like this, did she let you have a taste test? Like, I'm curious, were you the taste tester? Because sometimes you actually need a little bit more sweetener or a little bit more flavoring. So I love to be the taste tester, and that's exactly what I'm fixing to do with my little spoon here. I'm actually going to add a little bit of almond flour left back in here, so I'm going to do it again. We'll put this in, mix it up one last time. Or maybe I'm going to taste test it and see if we need more. Guys, if you're watching this video, I hope you love lemon. Give me some hearts if you love lemon, and share this video, guys, so we can show people how easy it is to eat these low carb or keto friendly sweets without going to add tons and tons and tons of sugar alcohols, or to eat a whole box of something you don't need. I love making muffins because, guys, you can pop and just have one. You don't have to have the whole batch, which is great, right? All right, let's go ahead and mix this up one last time and do a taste test. Hide your ears. Cover your ears. Cover your ears, baby. y'all. She's just staring me down. She is staring me down. All right, let me do a taste test, and then we will see if we need anything before we pour them into our muffin. Amazing. Absolutely delicious. All right, guys, that is so good and so easy. We just did that all together. And now we're going to take this muffin mix and we're going to put it into our muffin tins. Now, I like to do this with my little two tablespoon server. If we need to do more or less, we can always move it around in our tin. Guys, I'm curious, do you like to use the little, what are these called? The little, Lord mercy, I can't even think. Silicone. Do you guys like to use the silicone liners? I love these because they're so easy to use. They never stick. When you first buy them, it tells you to grease them the very first time you use them. After that, you just rinse them with soapy water and you never spray them or grease them again. They're perfect. And they feel a little greasy to the touch, but guys, I'm telling you, nothing ever sticks to them. I love them. All right, so what I like to do is I like to take my little 2 tablespoon scoop and I will, I'll take my little 2 tablespoon scoop and then pour that into my silicone liner. Now I'm doing 2 at a time right now. We can go back and add 4 if we need to, because I want to make 12 muffins. There's no reason to make a whole lot more than that. They taste amazing. They are going to rise some because we did put a little bit of baking powder in there, if you'll remember. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons at a time in each one of these liners to see how much I got left. And then we'll decide from there if we want to do more. It's been a long time since I made these, but man, my family used to ask for them. When I first started keto, chocolate mug cakes, because I love chocolate mug cakes and these muffins I kept around the house. And when we traveled to like the beach or any kind of vacation destination, I always made these muffins to take with us so that we would have something sweet and keto while on vacation. We never even thought about going to the ice cream shops or the fudge shops. We always had our sweet treats at the room ready for us every single time we got back from dinner or cooked our dinner when we were on vacation. So we love these. Again, it's a lemon pound cake muffin. It's so yummy. And we're going to look and see how many we are making with just the 2 tablespoon scoop. If I need to use another tablespoon, we can. It's going to rise a little bit, but guys, I love these. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in the comments. I would love to know what questions you have for me today. We'll do a little live question answer session since I've got some time. We are going to have our family over tonight. We're going to grill out hamburgers with all the fixings. So we've got jalapenos, we've got bacon, we got the good cheese, we got the lettuce, we got the ketchup, the sugar-free ketchup, we've got mustard, we've got mayonnaise, we've got sriracha. Anything anybody wants for their hamburger, I've got it. It's hamburgers with all the fixings. We're making a keto coleslaw, and we're making a side salad to go along with these desserts. So it's Family Sunday, and I should have invited Ricky's mom and dad over. I didn't even think about it. That's awful of me. I'm sorry, Josie. I should have called you. I don't know if I got enough meat. I'm gonna look and see. But yes, I need to make sure that I invite my in-laws over next Sunday when we're doing. I just started back our Sunday family date nights because it's so easy, guys, for us to get so busy with the world that we just don't make enough time to sit and like chat. Like we work together every day, but to sit and chat, we just rarely make time for. So guys, I still have a lot. And I only put 2 tablespoons in there. So you know what? I'm fixing to go back and do it all over again. I'm putting 2 more in there and see if there's enough room. Oh, yes. So what we're going to do is to put 4 tablespoons into our muffin pan. I'm using the silicone muffin tins because they're amazing. If you wanted to do these with just 2 tablespoons and make another secondary pan, you can certainly do that. I'm just going to use it all up in one because there's no reason for us to have more than 12. With my ingredients, if I remember right, I think I put it in the recipe in this post because I counted this up a long time ago. With my ingredients with the almond flour I'm using, the muffins were 2 net carbs per muffin. So 2 net carbs per muffin is pretty awesome. Oh man. I love to be the child who got to clean out the bowl. And yes, I know there's uncooked eggs in there, but you guys can't tell me that when you was growing up, your mom or your grandma didn't let you lick out the rest of the bowl. Anything that was left, we scraped it up with our fingers or a big old spoon. But I was always the person that got to do that. So yes, my grandmother loved me and my mom sure loved me. Of course, I wasn't keto friendly back then by no means. All right, we're just scooping this out. I'm fixing to pop these in the oven, and I am going to answer any questions you guys have. So if you have questions, put them in the comments for me. With this or on the video? Yeah. Not long. Why? What do you need?
If you want to ride.
What are we riding to?
Hey.
Hey, hey, for what? Oh, well, they're coming over here just a minute. What do you got to go for? I just asked. Well, give me a second, babe. I still have to cook bacon and everything else. All right, these look delicious. Almost done. All right, and we're gonna put these on 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's all you need. You're just waiting for them to brown on top and make sure they set. All right, they look super yummy. Oh, they look really yummy. Got all over me. Let me put these in the oven. I'll be right back. All right, I'm setting a timer for 20 minutes so I can check them out. I want to make sure they don't burn. Let me look and see if you guys have any questions for me. Please make sure you share this video. If I ever give you great advice, encouragement, or good recipes, make sure you share these videos so we can share with everyone else. Yes, Kelly, thank you. I appreciate that. I just can't read them because I'm old. So the words are really, really small on my phone. So when I stand back here, I see comments coming through, but I couldn't read a word you just said, Kelly. So now I'm coming back and getting closer so that I can read them. And I'm sorry. I'm getting old, so I can't read like that. Let's see. Yes, the recipe is there. I just don't know if you guys can see it until I press finish, but the recipe is here, and I'll always post it again later in the evening with the actual finished plate of muffins. Hey, Nancy, if you live close, I'll deliver, or you can just come over to the house and cook them with me. Thank you, Diane. I sure appreciate that. I'm just looking to see if you guys have any questions for me. Do they freeze well? Ooh, I don't know that question, Lynn. That's a good question. I'm not sure because when we cook them, they get eaten. I usually put them in an airtight container and leave them on the counter, or you can put them in the fridge. But we usually eat them within the week, so I have never tried to freeze them. Oh, Ricky's turning the music on outside. It's so beautiful outside, guys. As a matter of fact, I just went through all your comments. I'm going to lick out the inside of this bowl. And then I'm going to enjoy some time with Ricky. Guys, you have a great day. And if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Bye.